Hi, digital planners. This is Tina Phillips from A Wild Plan. And today I've kind of discovered a lot of my customers are now kind of changing over into GoodNotes 5. And a lot of newbie people are just starting with GoodNotes 5, which is probably a good thing. It's become a lot more stable. And so I've decided to kind of update my videos on how-tos and things like that. But this time around, last time I just kind of did videos to help people as they were having problems as I was learning the difficulties that people would run into with these. So at this time I decided to kind of start from start to finish. And that starts with just right after your purchase from a Wild Plan. And these file formats are also going to be similar to whatever you'd buy from anyone, probably for digital planning, and it probably will help you. And right now I'm looking at the back end of one of my planners, and it's this one, the dual orientation planner. And mainly I chose this one because it had every kind of file size, every kind of file type that I give in my products. So first what you'll see are PDFs, and then you're going to have, they kind of go down, I give the Monday and Sunday start PDFs. And then you'll see a png.zip and then a goodnotes.zip. And they're various products, and I'll tell you what the difference is. The PDF is just the interactive planner itself. And then the zip are all of my PNG stickers individually saved with the transparent background, but they're all zipped up. And so that one needs a utility to unzip it. And the reason why I do this, I have a lot of GoodNotes users. Why'd you give me this? Well, in case you ever decide to quit GoodNotes or you want to use it for something else, you have that option. So you're already ready to go. So what I would do is just kind of save these and put these somewhere where you have them. And then the goodnotes.zip is a GoodNotes file with all the stickers already pre-placed in a GoodNotes page for you. And it just makes it a lot easier. My goal is to make things as easy as possible for my customers, and that's why you get two different file types. So your version of when you buy something is going to be a little bit different. Etsy doesn't allow me to purchase my own product, so I can't really show you your side of it. But you will have buttons, but they will be the same links to these files. So it works the same way. So let's start with the PDF. You're going to have to use the Safari app on your iPad. I'm on my iPad right now, so I'm doing a screen cap on my iPad. So you need to be in Safari, and then you're going to want to click on that PDF, and it's going to open up in the browser. And I'm going to tell you right now, there are ways you can open this directly into GoodNotes 5, but what I discovered is if you are already in GoodNotes right now and you are not in the dashboard, it's going to try to attach it to whatever file you have open. So if you want to go in directly into GoodNotes, you absolutely can. Just make sure you're in the dashboard, and then you can, I want to get back into Safari. Okay, so this opens up in the browser, and that little icon with the box with the arrow pointing up, you're going to want to click on it. And there's two ways you could do this, okay? You can open directly into GoodNotes. You just need to keep scrolling. And if you look at these two icons, there's two GoodNotes. It's because I have 4 and 5 on my iPad right now. And the one that's closer up with the pen closer up with the shadow, that's GoodNotes 5. And that's one way you can copy it directly into GoodNotes. It'll go right into your dashboard. And let me go ahead and just show you that. And it asks you, yes, do I want this? You hit import. There it is. Or let's go back and I'll show you the other way. You can hit that little button again, and you can go to these black and white ones and just say save, either save to Dropbox or save to files. And I will say that GoodNotes 5 uses the files more, and you can always attach your Dropbox account to your files. I really think that this was Apple's intention. They didn't want to have a bunch of different apps like Box or Dropbox all over the place. So they want everybody to be in one place called Files. So I would hit Save to Files, and then see my Dropbox is already attached to Files. And so it automatically goes in there. And the cool thing is about in Files, it actually remembers where you were, and it automatically goes there. So if you're saving more than one file, you don't have to sit there and go navigate through all these folders and everything in order to find it. So you just hit Add. And I've already done this because I was practicing, and I'm just going to say stop. That's fine because you get the idea. So that's for the PDFs. And it used to be harder, but this time it's, it's a lot easier, but this is like the newer stuff. So let me go ahead and click back to get back to my page. Okay, so we've done we've done a PDF, so the other PDF is the same exact way. And then I'm going to have you hit the png.zip. Now this is a traditional zip file, and it needs to have a unzip utility on your iPad in order to use it. And that's if you're like using Notability or something different on your Mac or your iPad. So this is just enables you to use the stickers the same way. Do not click open in GoodNotes or more. Don't ignore that, okay? I need you to go back to always use this little box because this gives you the most freedom to choose what you want to do with your files. And what I want you to do is save it to files again and see how it remembers where it was. You just hit add. And then again, I've already done this before, so I'm going to go ahead and just say stop because I've already saved it there. So once you have it there, you're going to, I have, it's called iZip. And I went ahead and just paid the $70.99. I think it would have done the same thing, but it's called iZip Pro is what I bought. And it allows you to, you can open up your Box Drive, your Google Drive, OneDrive, all of these attached. So if you have a zip drive somewhere or a zip file somewhere, you can automatically get to it. And I'm going to go ahead and navigate to that. Let's see. My problem with this though is that it does not like organize it it's like not organized in alphabetical order, which is very annoying. So let me keep looking for it. There it is, GoodNotes. Okay, and then I went ahead and chose 2019, or it was 220, wasn't it? There we go, 220. All right, so you see this little PNG, this is August 1st right here. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And it downloads it. It says, do you want to open it now? Yes. And then what it does, would you like to unzip all files? Yes. So it creates a folder with all the little PNGs in there, so you have it back. So now this is saved to your Dropbox unzipped. So now you can use it. You can have total access to do that. And the way you organize stuff on your Dropbox is up to you. Some people actually like to use their photo thing, but I got annoyed with that when all my screenshots and stickers kind of outnumber pictures of my kids. So I kind of wanted to keep that kind of thing separate. So I like being able to put things on my Dropbox and have it backed up and everything. So that's really nice. So that's all you need for unzipping a traditional archive. Let's go back to the Safari. And now I'm going to talk about downloading the GoodNotes.zip. Now this is a zip file that was created by GoodNotes. And they went ahead and put the .zip on there. I don't know why. I think the newer version, this was made with GoodNotes 4. So I think it automatically attaches that .zip. I don't think the newer ones will do this, but I'm not quite sure. This one should not be unzipped. I think you can try and it does yield something, but it's not great. But this one you can open. You have the option to open directly into GoodNotes. And I think I showed that already, you can click on it and say copy to GoodNotes. And hit import. And there it is again. Or you can save. So you have all of your files and so if you buy from certain different shops and things like that, you can save everything where you need it to be. So this also goes back to the exact place where you were. You hit add, and again, I've already done this before, so I'm just going to say stop, but this is where it would save it. And then all you need to do is just import your stuff into GoodNotes 5. So let's talk about that. So say you just saved everything to your files and you want to keep things even more organized. We'll talk about sticker sets and categories and folders and things like that in a little bit. And like I said, I'm going to try to make short videos with a single topic, and this one is downloading. So when you want to hit new, you want to import your planner, you're going to go ahead and hit that plus and import. Go to the exact file where you saved everything, and mine was in GoodNotes 2020, and you'll see all these little all the different ones in there. So there's the PNG, and there's the Wild Plan, Rose, and the GoodNotes. So then there's also the planner itself. So if you wanted to import the planner that way, you can import it that way. And there it is. Let's see. And there you have it. So that's all I really have for importing your stuff from Etsy into your iPad directly. Hopefully no one's going to start having any more problems than this. Since it is GoodNotes 5, it's a little bit different, but it's a lot easier, actually, in my opinion. And that's all I have on this subject. And I think next I'll talk about what is next on the list. Next on the list is going to be about exporting your existing notebooks into 5. So if you have stuff into 4, if you've been using GoodNotes 4 for a while and you want to export some of your stuff, GoodNotes 5 will import some stuff. It'll actually ask you if you want to import all your things. I actually chose not to do that because sometimes that can get a little bit wonky, especially with GoodNotes 5 not being quite so ready to go for prime time right away. I wasn't totally trusting it. It's also a good chance to cull your stuff. So maybe there's stuff in there you're not really using that you don't want to take into 5 with you. So I will show you how to do that in the next video, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.